Hello AIESEC team in Turkey. My name is Faiyza. I'm 21 years old and I'm currently in my third year of university. I hope my personality will come across as I answer questions in this video. So to begin with, this opportunity is a big step for me because while I've always considered it, I've never actually made the leap into going to another country and doing something like volunteering and contributing on my own. I love humanitarian work, volunteering, and really doing something productive with my time. So I'm excited to be able to really apply my teaching, creativity, and leadership skills in Turkey. In general, at least through school, I'm very science-oriented. I'm doing a biomedical physics specialist with chemistry and math minors. So yeah, bio, physics, chem, and math. It's at its core a physics degree, but it's supplemented with all the others. It is a lot, but I really do enjoy it. I find that it's really challenging, but also really rewarding. To date, I've done 3 research projects, and I've also published a paper. I also have strong interests in English and writing that come through in my own story writing, my poetry, stuff like that. It's a big hobby of mine, and along with art, reading, gaming, music like piano, and other various things. So I'm something of a jack of all trades, actually, with all the different hobbies I have. In general, I really do like to learn, so I try to pick up anything that I can. When it comes to Turkish culture, the first thing that comes to mind is Turkish tea and coffee. I am a huge tea fan. I love all kinds of tea. I love black tea, green tea, oolong, white, as well as all the different flavors that are unique to each different country and culture, like in particular, lapsang souchong comes to mind from China. Turkish coffee, from what I've tasted, is strong and bitter. I think that reflects the headstrong, passionate, and tough personality that the culture is sort of stereotyped to be. I've also heard a lot about the great hospitality, the generosity, and the people that I'm looking forward to experiencing for myself. Actually, I'm told that it's similar to Pakistani culture, which I'm familiar with because I'm Pakistani. I'm excited to see, again, all of this for myself and really experience the local culture. I chose this project namely because I love teaching, almost as much as I love learning. I hope this was clear in my application due to my very teaching-focused experience. There's something about passing on knowledge and being like a role model or an inspiration for children in a way that feels more fulfilling than just like a journalism or like a business-related experience. I want to connect with the kids and I want to share my culture and my own experiences with them. And really, this sounds like the perfect opportunity to do so. For my strengths, in general, I'm very creative and I give myself the liberty to experiment and think outside the box. I believe especially that my physics background has really given me the mindset to problem solve and to express different ideas without fear. However, I can be a bit of a control freak. I tend to get attached to my own lessons and my own lesson plans once I've created them, and I can be very fixed in my decisions when I make them. I think my experiences teaching back here in Canada have caused me to be fairly rigid in what I believe works with my own students, but that's not necessarily what's going to work for students in Turkey. As for improvement, I think that the change of pace will force me to break from those habits and allow me to be more open-minded. And different in preparing and handling students from an entirely different culture. After all, again, what works here might not work for the students over there. From my understanding, this project stems from June 16th to July 29th, so about 6 weeks, and this is actually the most ideal time for me as it's right after Ramadan. I'm totally free, and I'm free for all 6 weeks, so it's the best way to spend my time during those months, I believe. I think the most challenging issue that I'll find will be finding a flow to start with. It can be difficult to gauge what works and what doesn't work with the students, and it really depends on who you're working with. So you really have to do some trial and error in terms of lessons before you figure out what really resonates with the students, and that can be a bit difficult to find at first, at least from what I know in my own experience TAing or teaching physics or math back here in Canada. I do want to add that I actually do have a twin sister who's applying to the same project. Her name is Aksa Alam. So if you see a similar application, know that you're not seeing double. It really just is us sisters. Anyways, I hope that this entire spiel has given you a better idea of what kind of person I am. I'm really looking forward to starting this opportunity, so I'll be waiting to hear some good news. Thank you for your time. Faiyza.